Hello, everyone. I'm going to give a little time for people to get on the line. Y'all know me. I don't tell y'all whenever I'm getting on Facebook Live. I may do it, but most of the time, I'll just jump right on the line, especially when I have something to say, and I do it whenever I feel like it. First off, let me get my coffee. That's pretty good. Anyway, let's start this off because I know how this Facebook Live is going to go. God is good all the time. Let me repeat that for all the devils. God is good all the time. Now, like I said, this is going to be a very ugly, nasty, brutal Facebook Live. And I'm going to say it for a good reason. Because I support America. I believe in God. I believe families come first. I have absolutely no sympathy, none whatsoever, for traitors, rioters, those who try to destroy America and destroy everything America stands for. I'm sorry, I won't be apologetic, not one bit. Now, all you Americans out there, all you Virginians that work hard and have been locked down for the last couple of months by cowards of politicians, and then you have seen them give out concession after concession, almost like a free buffet of policy changes that has hurt America's freedom, America's securities, and America's spirit. We have more people right now living in fear because leadership is now in a crisis all over America. Like I said, I'll be damned if I ever see a politician that talks trash about people. Bow down to them that's destroying America. I call that a traitor. I call that somebody I don't respect. I call that someone who's been kneeling down on America's flag for the longest kind of time, and it took the best moment of pride that they have in themselves to have a photo op to show their real colors. See, the devil has been very, very busy in the last 48 hours. And I would like to thank each and every one of you devils for making me more popular than I was the day before. Are you getting that? I am a cerebral assassin, plain and simple. I will let people talk themselves into their own grave and won't give a damn. See, what some people don't realize in that interview, we had a couple of things to come up. Let me get my coffee. Because number one, this is going to be completely unapologetic. And you can share this to your friends or anybody else you want to share it to say how vicious he is. And that's the leadership Virginia needs in a time where criminals have taken over. Let's get this straight. Let me get my coffee. Tastes good. Anyway, I'm going to be 100% real, authentic, a patriot, each and every single minute of my life. That's just the way it is. I will not bow down, lay down to those who destroy our country. I will not shake hands. I will not bump fists. I don't care if you tell me you are not a rioter. If I catch you on TV, on video, whatever it may be, doing exactly what you claim you don't do. Now, it's a lot of people quiet that was supporting Amanda Chase in the last 24 hours. The reason is because now they are catching up to all the bullcrap that has happened on July 4th, where we are celebrating our Declaration of Independence. We are seeing somebody surrender our U.S. Constitution, surrendering everything that they swore to uphold, the United States Constitution, the Virginia Constitution, and protect it with their life. They showed that they will not protect it with their life, but sacrifices for a photo op. Let's be honest, people. See, I want to tell all you trolls out there from the Chase campaign, I don't give a damn how I speak to you. I don't. I don't care what I say to you. You have absolutely no respect for America. If you lay down with a traitor just like somebody lays down with a dog with fleas, you will catch them. Period. And that's exactly what you caught, is those fleas. So take responsibility. Don't cry. Don't moan. Don't do all that other crap. Just go ahead and say to yourself and look in the mirror, is this exactly the life that I want to live? And then go outside into your neighborhoods and talk to a couple of people and then ask them, are you living in fear or are you living in comfort that you once had before the coronavirus, before the riots, all that other stuff? Or do you see yourself saying to yourself, America is not the America I remember at this time period? And I say exactly to each and every person who I go to, I said, all these politicians, see, they are in business with Big Pharma. See, the politicians are going to sell and show you fear. The Rutledge campaign don't believe in that. I'm going to do it for free with my advice, and I'm going to tell you, campaign on courage. That's what America has always been about. When the odds have been against each and every one of us that are still waking up today, we have shown the devil that we are kicking your ass every single day. So it doesn't make a difference whether you got a devil in the human form or you the devil itself. America fights back and God has us covered. That's why we say God bless America. Now, like I said, I got the trolls out the way. Because when it comes down to it, Amanda Chase, see, you can send any and everybody. What you're finding out that the Rutledge train is still going on strong. See, your campaign told you can't be silent anymore because Merle Rutledge is dogging you out all throughout this campaign. And it's hard to dog out somebody who has already been euthanized by the traitors of this country. Those who are committing treason every single day, who's destroying America. How dare you go ahead and make peace with the people who are still burning down Richmond? That means you will let Virginia burn down and then stand with the very people doing it and then say thank you. That ain't going to happen on the Rutledge. They don't have no proof or evidence of that, but we got proof or evidence of that with you. See, this is where you just don't get it. See, when I said I was coming in this campaign, I said I was driving 100 miles per hour, a Patriot on a motorcycle, doesn't care what's in his way. I'm going to roll up to any meeting, any invitation, any place that I say I'm going to go to, wherever it is. And I'm going to show that America is still alive and well, and there are still patriots fighting for this country and ain't willing to give it up to nobody. Now, I want to say one thing about one of your friends that was there at your rally, which is running for Attorney General. You notice he answered the question about if the monuments go down. The Attorney General you have there, I can tell you off the break, you are a man's man because you said exactly, I'm going to put them statues right back up. Guess who was the other candidate saying the same exact thing? Right here. But when Amanda Chase guy asked that question, she couldn't give out an answer. She deflected. Like I said, America and Virginia needs a decisive leader that says exactly what he's going to do and is prepared to get the job done without the gimmicks or the games. After a while, you have to say to yourself, Amanda Chase, how many of your flunkies is going to fight your battles? Because when I put up that message yesterday, when I put up that message, I said for everybody, all my supporters, I said, I don't want you attacking Amanda Chase because now it's between me and her. she has responded, and she responded like she was soft, weak, but it was pathetic. People who are supporting you don't even know what they are supporting. I tell people to this day, ask Amanda Chase supporter, what does Amanda Chase stand for? And the only thing they're going to say, she stands for 2A, but can't tell you what she's going to do for 2A. What does that tell you about a candidate when their own supporters can't say what they are about other than a gimmick? See, my supporters don't have that problem. My supporters know my platform. My supporters know where I stand and what I'm going to do. Let me go ahead and get to the top, to the bottom, because I said I wasn't going to be long, because I have a meeting with 3%ers who has had my back throughout this campaign, and they ready to raise hell too. Now, I'm pro marijuana. Yes, I am. I don't care if you smoke a blunt. I don't care if you grow it. I don't care if you have it for medicinal purposes. I ain't worried about the pronunciation. It's going to be legal. No fine. Your records expunged. I don't give a damn about how any other Republican feels about it. Now, with hemp, which is the same thing as marijuana, you farmers are going to have a new crop, and you will be able to survive through this pandemic because you have strong leadership saying that Virginia and America will always be the top of the line in producing the best of the best from its great soil, from the best farmers here in Virginia. I have your back. I said exactly. Those areas that has been dying and struggling, that has asked for new businesses to come there, that used to have the red tape from Virginia's dinosaur politicians. I said, I'm going to cut that red tape straight on up and shove it right up one of them term limit politicians' ass. Because we're going to get Virginia back to work. We're going to get Virginia businesses back to work. We're going to bring back those small businesses that closed down. And I'm going to go to those small businesses and say, I need for you to get up one more time for not only your business, but to make sure your family has confidence that America and America's businesses are top of the line, and we don't shut down for nobody, and we damn sure ain't going to shut down for this disease. We are going to bounce back. Let Virginia know what you need so we could go ahead and innovate exactly the policies that will make sure your business thrives. And I said I would get rid of 10%. Cut it down if I need to go more to make sure Virginia's small businesses have the necessary relief to continue to thrive as America and Virginia continues to move forward. Now, I already told you about my gun policy, but just a reminder, I'm a stand your ground law type of person, a castle doctrine type of person, and I said exactly, Virginia will have a state recognized gun just so we could piss the Democrats off. I'll plan that one very, very well, because I know with all the gun control laws, they're going to hate a governor saying, hey, you broke Northam's law, let me give you a pardon. Because you did something for America and for Virginia to let us all know that we fight back. And also at the same time frame, we don't believe in unconstitutional laws. Like I said, my opponent, Amanda Chase, didn't say that to y'all. I said exactly, I'm going to get rid of the credit checks so people can get back to work based off of skill. Not based off of their financial management skills. Nobody cares about that crap. They care about, are you able to do the job and get the job done well and keep a business running the best way you know how. And that takes us having the guts to say America And sisters don't have to be perfect, but sometimes the person who ain't perfect is just perfect for that job. So we're going to get them back to work. We're going to get those who feel like they on the couch and can't find a job and they're struggling and got the skills. We're going to tell them you got that second chance. Then what we're going to do is also talk about the felons out there that have nonviolent charges and make sure they have an expeditious way to start protecting themselves and their families without having to go through the judicial red tape. Once they have paid their debt to society and met their conditions, we plan on making sure, just like we restore your right to vote, we're going to restore your right to protect this country and protect your family. That's necessary. So when it comes down to pro-life, like I told people, every life sacred, every life will be protected. And I said I'm going to try my damnedest to overturn Roe versus Wade because our family lines depend on it. We have to make sure we have leaders that lead. I also told the churches, I didn't forget about you, because I said it's always in my spirit to come as you are. When you come to my campaign, I don't want you to be perfect. And I know the church has represented that throughout time, because they are about saving souls, not saving sinners that are continuing to do the devil's work. And there has to be a place that you can go to when you feel like the devil is working on your nerves, that you have a place that you can always go to for leadership and for God's grace. That's exactly how Virginia has always been. I have seen those who have fallen down and felt broken, and God has picked them up. And Virginia and the rest have been there to help out and make sure God's plan for your life continues to be developed, and the pursuit of happiness and the pursuit of you being the best that you can be lives strong here in Virginia. Like I told people, I'm not going to be a black only governor. I'm not going to be a white only governor. I plan on being the governor of Virginia that represents the best interests of all here in Virginia. We will not become a socialist state. I plan on each and every community, whether it's low income or those with wealth. I want those with wealth get more wealth. I want those who are trying to get wealth have the opportunity for success. And I'm going to be that tough coach for those who are out there that's sitting at home that thinks that they can't get the opportunity. They will know that they have the opportunity as long as you work hard for it, and you can have the best life that you want to, and you don't have to be dependent on the government. And that's exactly what I want for all walks of life. I want everybody to have that opportunity to have a piece of the sidewalk that has been long denied. See, a lot of people are the raisins in the sun. And are you going to fester? Or are you going to be ripe enough to say, I'm going to do better. I'm going to commit myself to do better. That's exactly how we fix the problems here in America. What's going on in the streets all over this country, where you are seeing places burn down, and those places are confused, where they have gave up and defunded their own security. That will not be Virginia. Virginia will always have pride in their police officers. I have already made it my business for all police. Those who die in the line of duty, we will have your back. First responders that go ahead and sacrifice themselves for others to give them treatment. You know Rutledge will have your back. And I said, if something happens, and God will, it doesn't happen. But you know your family is going to have a tax-free house, a tax-free car that transferred down to your spouse, so they know that Virginia looks after Virginia. And we can do that. And I also plan to shut down the Department of Social Services overhaul it and put real citizens on the boards that are really experiencing the problems that has caused the Department of Social Services to look like clowns and fools and people who don't know better. And like I said, I'm so sorry we have appointed judges, but Virginia will start electing its judges so we can fix those conditions with competent leadership that understands what the community and those in it are going through. Sometimes some people are so far away, they don't even know how to walk down the street that they've been on for the last 30 years. But they can damn sure tell you where the lobbyists are in Richmond, where the lobbyists are in D.C. But they can't tell you where the American people is at. And the American people want somebody to say that America is fighting back and we are getting back to business. But we are not getting back to business with the same tired, weak leadership. See, like I told people, politicians don't talk like that because they can't answer a straight question. We are going to embrace history. We are going to fix Virginia back and make it better than ever. But we can't do that if we keep having weak clowns, politicians that are dinosaurs continuing to control public policy and to localities that are out there that has been asking exactly, we don't have enough money to take care of our own problems. I'm going to make sure the state start backing off with my new tax plan. I'm going to tell you, the person who came up with this idea, this is the first time it ever got released out of Rutledge's mouth. I told you it was coming. I said exactly. Localities, you are losing interest on your money because of outside corporations in the state that do business in your locality that sends their payments straight to Richmond. Instead of making sure the locality gets the payment, having the interest on their money so they can start funding more projects without continuously asking the state to go ahead and give them a grant. It's time for those in those localities to know their problems and start fixing it with their own ability. We have taken away that ability. No longer under Rutledge. Localities will now have more of their funds that they produce in their locality to go ahead and make sure their locality has great roads, great bridges, able to increase teachers' pay, able to increase first responders' pay that has been yearning and looking for it and has been desperately trying to stay on the job, but they don't know how they're going to make it. It's time for us to make sure our leaders and our heroes know that we have heard you, but not just heard you, but we are committed to bringing action. That's the thing that these politicians don't talk about. We got to stop just listening and start saying we are committed to action. That's what we have to do. And with those localities having that extra interest on their money, the areas will be so beautiful, businesses will start to thrive, and businesses will feel more connected to their community. And they will give the opportunity to their community because that community gave the opportunity to them. Like I said, my game plan is to bring Virginia back stronger than ever. My game plan to also let people know is mistaken. You work hard to go ahead and repay society for that mistake. We give you a second chance of life. We want you back to work. We want you continuously fulfilling what you are meant to be, because you are still the God's children. But you also got to remember, faith ain't done without works. But like I said, it won't no longer take the judicial process. It'll be more expedient. Once those conditions are met, the record falls off. But be mindful, when we give our second chance, like a governor like me, I say you could fool me once, but you will not fool me twice. These are exactly policies that help Virginia and that are conservative, that still make sure people know that they still control their destiny. That's exactly what Rutledge brings to this campaign, and I'm unapologetic for it. I may not use the best language, I may not use the best grammar or whatever because that same language has screwed over so many Virginians. And this is the time period where Virginians don't have to be screwed over. This is a time period where we fight back for Virginia. Every state has to see that Virginia and other states are opening back up, but they're opening back up, fixing the mess, but also at the same time frame, thriving and knowing that you can now talk to your children about a future that they well deserve. That's what Merle Rutledge campaign is all about. Making sure we are able to provide and our children know that they are able to have solid leadership, but they will also have the opportunity to step to our place. Let's say one famous words I have ever heard from Denzel Washington in the movie. He said, like me and myself, I'd rather my kids bury me than for me to bury them. And I see so many kids right now who are looking for leadership and they are dying right now because they don't know what tomorrow is going to bring. But now they got leadership. That plan is on bringing Virginia right back. This candidate you bless. They go read that.